For the second consecutive day, the Texas Tech baseball team was put in an early hole by a poor effort from its starting pitcher. But unlike in Friday's 9-4 season-opening loss, Saturday, the Red Raider bats were able to come to the rescue. After falling behind 8-0 after the top of the first inning, Tim Tadlock's team fought back for a 12-11 win in the second of a four-game series to begin the season. Sophomore catcher Braxton Fulford homered twice, doubling his total from 2018, and drove in 3 runs while Gabe Holt scored 3 times from the leadoff spot as Tech chipped away at the Oregon lead. And eventually, a rather routine play gave the Red Raiders the lead for good in a game that was anything but. Freshman shortstop Drew Baker drove home Tanner Otremba on a bases-loaded groundout in the 7th inning to cap a 3-run frame, finally putting the home team ahead for the first time on the day. In all, Tech pounded out 12 runs on 10 hits and scored multiple runs in the 1st, 2nd, 6th and 7th innings on a day that saw winds blowing out to left field at nearly 35 miles per hour. But the wind was not to blame for the poor first inning. Rather, that has to be chalked up to one of the worst innings of defensive baseball in the Tadlock era. Sophomore Bryce Bonin, a transfer from Arkansas, made his first start as a Red Raider and gave up 6 runs, earned while recording just 1 out. He walked 3 hitters with the bases loaded, and his replacement, Erickson Lanning, being the first hitter he faced as the Razorbacks scored 4 runs off of free passes. But what transpired next was truly beyond belief. Lanning fielded a comebacker with an opportunity to turn a double play and limit the damage. But his throw home was errant, allowing a runner to score. Still, Tech had an opportunity to register an out on the base paths when an Oregon runner was caught in a rundown. However, in the ensuing chaos, Tech lost track of the other runners on base and the Ducks plated 2 more runs while Tech failed to record an out on the play. More from Wreckham Red. Fortunately, the Raiders would settle down. After Oregon plated single runs in the next 2 innings, they would score only once more in the final 6 innings. Much of the credit goes to the Texas Tech bullpen, specifically Taylor Floyd. The JUCO transfer tossed 2.2 innings of scoreless ball, scattering 5 hits and striking out 5 Ducks to earn the win. And his final strikeout of the night was his biggest. Trying to preserve a 1-run lead with 2 men on base, Floyd fanned the final man he faced on the evening. In the 9th, Brian Kesey and redshirt freshman Clayton Beater combined to shut the door, with Beater registering the final 2 outs behind a fastball that topped out at 97 miles per hour. To say that this game was unusual would be an understatement. In what felt like the type of offensive shootout that one might expect when these 2 universities meet on the football field in 2023-24, the Red Raiders displayed grit and determination to avoid an 0-2 start. Next, pitching fails Tech baseball in season opener. Certainly, the unexpected often happens at Dan Law Field when the West Texas winds are howling, as they were Saturday, and Tadlock's team never lost sight of that fact, even when put in a huge hole for the 2nd straight day. Friday, the Ducks plated 3 runs in both the 3rd and 4th innings to put the Red Raiders in a stranglehold that they could not break, but in Game 2 of the young season, Texas Tech found its footing and completed a most improbable comeback.